Okay, let's continue. Right. Whither is thy beloved gone, O thou fairest among women? Whither is thy beloved turned aside, that we may seek him with thee? My beloved is gone down into his garden, to the beds of spices, to feed in the garden and to gather lilies. I am my beloved's, and my beloved is mine, right? He feedeth among the lilies. Thou art beautiful, O my love, as Tirzah, comely as Jerusalem, terrible as an army with banners. Turn away thine eyes from me, for they have overcome me. Thy hair is as a flock of goats that appear from Gilead. Thy teeth are as a flock of sheep which go up from the washing, whereof every one beareth twins, and there is not one barren among them. As a piece of pomegranate are thy temples within thy locks. There are 80 queens, and 80 concubines, and virgins without number. My dove, my undefiled, is but one. She is the only one of her mother, right? This is the man talking. She is the choice one of her that bare her. The daughters saw her and blessed her, yea, the queens and the concubines, and they that praised her. Who is she that looketh forth at as the morning, right? Fair as the moon, clear as the sun, and terrible as an army with banners, right? I went down into the garden of nuts to see the fruits of the valley and to see whether the vine flourished and the pomegranates budded. Or ever I was aware, my soul made me like the chariots of Amimi and Mimnadib. Return, O Shulamite. Return, that ye may look upon thee. That we may look upon thee. What will ye see in the Shulamite? As it were the company of 2 armies. How beautiful are thy feet with shoes, O prince's daughter. You know what that means, right? Prince's daughter. Like Prince says, possession, right? The daughter of the prince. The joints of thy thighs are like jewels, the work of the hands of a cunning workman, meaning the Lord. Thy navel is like a round goblet, which wanteth not liquor. Thy belly is like an heap of wheat, set about with lilies. Thy 2 breasts are like 2 young roes that are twins. Thy neck is as a tower of ivory. Thine eyes like the fish pools in Heshron, by the gate of Beth Robin, thy nose is as the tower of Lebanon, which looketh forward towards Damascus. Thy head upon thee is like Carmel. That's a mountain, by the way. I'm sorry. I'm a little confused. It means caramel, but that's a different word. And the hair of thine head like purple. The king is held in the galleries. How fair and how pleasant art thou, O love, for delights. This my stature is like to a palm tree, and my breast to clusters of grapes. I said, I will go up to the palm tree. I will take hold of the boughs thereof. Now also thy breast shall be as clusters of the vines. In the smell of thy nose like apples, and the roof of thy mouth like the best wine. For my beloved that goeth down sweetly causeth the lips of those that are asleep to speak. I am my beloved's, and and his desire is towards me. Come, my beloved, let us go forth into the field. Let us lodge in the villages. Let us get up early to the vineyard. Let us see if the vine flourish, whether the tender grape appear, and the pomegranate bud forth. There will I give thee my loves. The mandrake gives a smell, and at our gates are all manner of pleasant fruits, new and old. When I have laid up for thee, which I have laid up for thee, O my beloved. Oh, that thou wert as my brother that sucked the breast of my mother. When I should find thee without, I would kiss thee, yet I should not be despised, right? I would lead thee and bring thee into my mother's house. Who would instruct me, I would cause thee to drink of spiced wine, of the juice of my pomegranates. His left hand should be under my head, and his right hand should embrace me. I charge you, O daughters of Jerusalem, that ye stir not up nor await my love until he please. Who is this that cometh up from the wilderness, leaning upon her beloved? I raise thee up under the apple tree. There thy mother brought thee forth. There she brought thee forth that bare thee. Set me as a seal upon thine heart, all right, as a seal upon thine arm. For love is strong as death, right? Jealousy is cruel as the grave, right? The coals thereof are coals of fire, which hath a most vehement flame. Many waters cannot quench love, neither can the floods drown it. If a man would give all the substance of his house for love, it would utterly be contempted. Contemned. I don't know if they mean condemned, but whatever. I don't know. Contemned. I don't know what that exactly means, but we'll look it up. I think they more mean condemned. That might even be a typo. Right? It would utterly be condemned, right? Meaning the substance of the house, right? If he gave it for love, right? Right? You understand, right? Or contempted, right? Or contempt, right? But contemned, right? Yeah. We have a little sister, and she has no breast. What shall we do for our sister in the day when she shall be spoken for? If she be a wall, we will build upon her a palace of silver. And if she be a door, we will enclose her with boards of cedar. I am a wall, and my breasts like towers. Then was I in his eyes as one that found favor. Solomon had a vineyard of Baal Hamon. He let out the vineyard unto keepers, every one for the fruit thereof was to bring 1,000 pieces of silver. My vineyard, which is mine, is before me. Thou, O Solomon, must have 1,000, and those that keep the fruit thereof 200. Thou that dwellest in the gardens, the companies hearken to thy voice, cause me to hear it. Make haste, my beloved, and be thou like to a roe or to a young hart upon the mountains of spices. Now, what implicates romance, right, in this particular book? They embrace, they kiss. His head is between her breasts, right? His hand goes to the door to open her. And his fingers go inside of her. Not just his fingers either. The what goes into it as well. The penis into the vagina, right? So this is just basically your high school sex ed class, right? Which is all it is. Which is all it is. We kiss the neck, we blow in the ears. Don't do a wet willy, blow. Like the wind, into her ears, You'll give her chills. Down her spine. You can also kiss up the spine and then blow into the ears, right? Ask Stephanie. One time. I don't know if she peed or what came out of her, but it came out all over the bed. And I am white and she was black. Why do you think? You read what I don't read. I read what you don't read. You understand what I won't understand. I understand what you won't understand. And I forgive what you won't forgive. That's why. And Satan has hold of men and women, teaching you to condemn each other for being human. No. For making love to a woman. That's not a sin. Even if you're two men of the age of consent, it's not a sin to make love, right? You know what I mean? It's not a sin to flirt. I know. But the person can say no if they're straight. I know. I understand that too, right? Why do you think some guys rape you and think it's okay? You're gay, but it's not. But it's not. It's still a sex crime, right? That's why you're confused. That's why you're confused. These men confuse you that just because you're gay, they should have sex with you without your consent. No, no. That's what they're doing. They're busting you out. They're busting you out. They're not really giving you a chance to find love either when they do that to you. They're really like the men mentioned in the Bible of Sodom and Gomorrah who tried to know the couple who came to the city and Lot brought them into his house, right? The word know there is associated with sex. Like I keep telling you. That we may know them. They don't mean we get to talk to them and be their friend. They mean sexually, right? Know them. And that's why people lie to each other, right? They won't face their own truths. It's the hardest thing for people to face sometimes is their own truth, right? What am I? Am I gay or straight? Am I Jew or Gentile? Am I bond or free? You're kind of a little bit of it all in a way. But you still have choices in life, right? So you can't let someone who's calling you or asking you if you're gay, if they ask you, tell them no. Tell them no. If you aren't, right? If they're being invasive, even if you are, tell them no. It's not your business. It's not your business. Now, I'm only responding, though, to rumors I've heard about cousins, too, right? And it's still not my business, though, right? I'm not trying to expose anyone either. It's the whole point here. But we're talking about a subject we all got to deal with. Don't matter. It don't matter. But whatever you feel, you feel. If you feel attracted to men, I can't say you're not. That don't make sense, right? But if I'm attracted to women, you can't say I'm not, even if you feel gay, right? Whole point to this conversation, right? Have a good day.